Sagarji. Okay. Yeah, that's it. It's a long distance. Okay. So Punya Sagara is an international Charya dance and meditation teacher from Kathmandu in Nepal, born into a Brahmin family in Nepal. She's been a practitioner of Buddha Dharma for 35 years. She met her first teachers, Buddhist teacher, when she was only 16 years old, under Venerable Vidhyadhar, Mahayogi, Acharya, Shridaar, Rana Rinpoche. And she's also studied under some of the most remarkable teachers that have lived in Nepal in the last 50, 60 years. The Venerable Tulku Urgyen Rinpoche, a great master, father of so many great lamas. Also, Venerable Chogye Trichen Rinpoche, great lama. Even he was one of the teachers of our own Lama Zob Rinpoche. And then, excuse me, Venerable Karma Thinley Rinpoche, Dzongsar, Jamyang Khyentse Rinpoche, some of you are familiar with in his books and so forth, and other Buddhist masters as well. And Punya Sagara has organized numerous forums, focusing on positive living with loving kindness and compassion towards self and others, catering to diverse audiences, including students, professionals, individuals in substance use rehabilitation centers. So there can be no question that what esteemed teacher is going to talk about today is one of the most important topics one could ever think about, actually, especially in the beginning stages. When we look in the world, there's a lack of loving kindness for ourselves and for others. We're creating increasing distress for each other, for animals, for the planet. So there couldn't be a more important topic than what Punya Sagara is going to share with us. So I'm very, very grateful to you for agreeing to come to Tushita in this not very pleasant weather in Delhi, and coming with your students who are attending your workshop. And please illuminate us with the Dharma. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So let me remember all my root gurus. Yat kripayam samdeti mahasukham ratnakaya guru vajra pada padmam. Good evening, everyone. So I would like to do some practical things and the meditation and some, I'm not an expert, but I would like to share something, whatever I have learned from my great masters. So first of all, let's start with the breathing. So first, I want you to be in yourself. I want you to bring your attention back to yourself. That is very important. So let's start with the breathing. So be in a meditation posture, whatever pose is comfortable for you, and try to figure out your comfortable breath. Chin a little bit down, tongue on your palate. Eyes closed or open, it's up to you. So relax. Try to take a few long or short or medium. Try to figure out your comfortable breath. Repeat a few times. counting 10 to 1, 1 to 10. If you miss the counting, then you should repeat one more time. Bring your attention in yourself. Still self-scanning. Bring your attention to your scalp, hair, forehead. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, relax your eyebrows, eyebrows, eyelid, eyelashes, cheekbone, nose, inner and outer part of the nose, ear, mouth, upper lip, lower lip, tongue, chin, jawline, all the micro cells of your face relax, neck bone, chin, shoulder, backbone, chest, all inner and outer part of the chest, rib, upper stomach, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, lower belly, waist, pelvic, all the inner and outer part of your belly, butt, thighs, secret parts, butt, wrist, palm, thumb, pointing finger, the space between thumb and pointing fingers, the space between thumb and other fingers, other 4 fingers. Nail, knee, lower thigh, anklet, heel, sole, arc your feet, floor, toenail. Try to find out 5 different things, whatever you can see right now. Try to be aware of 5 things that you can see right now. Be aware of 5 to 4 touches that you can feel right now. Be aware of 4 touch. Be aware of 4 touch and 3 sound. 5 things you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 sound that you can hear. Try to catch 2 smell around you. Try to figure out 1 taste inside your mouth, taste of your saliva, whatever you have eaten before you come to this class. And give 1 beautiful stroke to yourself. Like I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm healed. Whatever lacking in your body, just give that stroke to yourself. Drop everything into the open awareness. Turn your hand upwards. Committing gesture. It's like making a commitment with yourself and others. Let's do Chogye Trichen Rinpoche. Sarve Sattva Sukhaishchaiva Yuktashu Sukakaram Bhavantu Satatamuktam Dukhasya Dukhakaranam Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahi namaha sukham. Dura dura dvesharaga mukto techa stita hishu. Sarve sattva sukhaishchaiva yuktashu sukhakarana bhavantu satatamukta dukhascha dukhakarana kadapi vanchita nasyu dukkahina mahasukham. Dura dura dvesharaga mukto pecha stita hishi. Sarve sattva sukhaishchaiva yuktashu sukhakarana bhavantu satatamukta dukhascha dukhakarana kadapi vanchita nasyu dukkahina mahasukha. Dura duro dvesharaga mukto pecha vipahishi. Okay, so this is the meditation part. Now I would like to start with some.
Can people hear okay? People hearing okay? Yeah, a bit louder.
So, I mean, basically, this forum is completely different. I have been giving this my course to the completely lay people that who never meditate and who are not aware of this kind of thing. So you already know about the compassion and self-loving, and these things are not new for you. But I would like to like tell you few things that can help you. Sometimes that very small point which we never notice can make a lots of difference in our life. Okay, so my main focus is to be very positive and then be very lovable to yourself and to others. That's the main thing that I would like to focus. So now I have to remind you your daily chores. I would like to go that way. Okay, so how one can perform how you can lead your life positively or negatively. So I will show you two patterns of everyone's life, my life, your life, everybody's life. So let's talk about my own life. Okay, so that when I wake up early in the morning, so if I have one positive thoughts in my mind, that will lead whole my day. So, but it's not in our hand. It's because we are not Buddha, and we don't have that capacity to bring the positive thoughts in our mind in the beginning of our when our days start, right? So some of the days that when I wake up, then if I put my awareness to doing like meditation, doing my breathing and bringing my gurus on my mind, then my day will be very positive, very beautiful. Then I go to my restroom, do my morning chores, everything goes so positively. And then I start going to my office, then I meet people with a smiling face, everything goes very positively. Okay. Then but cause and conditions are not in our hand, some of the day that if I wake up with a very negative thought, right? If there's no light, even everything is dependable, that if we don't have a light in our room, and then let's say that we wake up a little bit early, very early at night, like early morning, if it's dark and if there's no light, then our all focus goes to, what is this, and then we go to toilet, and then we hit our teeth with the brush, that's second addition. And then we go to the break, and we go to our office or take our breakfast. Then it's all added, one after another, and one after another, one after another. Then at the end of the day, it will be completely negative day and the positive day. But how can you change your day by bringing the positive and negative thoughts in your mind? For that, there are few clues that I want to give you as a practitioner, that if you put your picture of your gurus or picture of the nice flowers or whatever you like, in front of you, and then make a habit to see that thing in the beginning of your day, then that will give you like positive kind of vibe in your body, and then that will lead your day to positivity. Okay, so first of all, you have to change where you are living, all the atmosphere, even your one wall, one curtain, all light, everything is responsible for your negativity and positivity. But you can make the change, right? If you want to live your life positively, then you should bring all the positive thing, all the things that which give you a smile in your face, which you like. You start collecting those things in your life and reduce the negative things. If you don't like whatever you do, like dislike, then you just reduce this kind of things. Okay, so this is one very important tips that you can apply. And that always we always feel like we love everyone. Love is so easy thing, but we imagine, so if you really look at yourself, we are always dishonest with ourselves, and we hardly love ourselves, because most of the time that we are thinking about, our mind always run after so many things, we hardly have very small time to think about ourselves. So like Dalai Lama said, like compassion start from you loving yourself, right? So now most of the time our mind is focused outside. We hardly think about ourselves. Okay, so loving yourself and being little bit, sometimes being little bit selfish also very good. If you are not there to love your loving one, then what's the use of this life? Right? All the time we are running after one thing to other thing, that try to get the pleasure of this from this life, but at the end of the day, we don't get anything. So first of all, you need to relax, and you need to have time to yourself. You give time to yourself. And then you should focus on into yourself that what exactly that your body is demanding, what your body is asking you to give. If your body is asking you to rest, then you should give your body rest. If your body is asking you to give some food, and then give yourself some food. If your body is asking you to, body and mind asking you to get some entertainment, get it. Okay, it's not, it's not important that we are practitioner and we need to be like all the time taking a beads and wearing a robes and being in meditation, that I don't think that's a meditative. If we are human, then first of all, try to live like a pure human. What makes you happy, do that. Forget about your age, forget about your position. Okay? Everybody has the right to be happy. So first of all, if you want to become very happiest person and loving person to others, learn to love yourself. Okay, but there are lots of technique to love yourself. So now let's do a little bit of meditation on loving yourself. So first of all, put your hand in hugging posture like this. And take a long breath. Close your eyes. Now, forget about your age. Forget about your position, your caste, your title, your education. Just take a long breath, few long breaths. Let's go back to your mother womb. You don't have any shape right now, not even your head, not even your legs, your face, the small dot. Now, create your own self the way you want to be. Design yourself. Design your finger, design your head, your nose, your feet. Design your own body. And give love to your small, tiny being inside your mother womb. Nourish. Give him or her secure feeling. Tell him or her, I'm with you. You are secure. You are confident. You're happy. You are a source of love and compassion. So 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Just repeat same thing. Nourish yourself. Make that baby very secure. And it's time to come out from the mother womb to the universe and give yourself the proper space that where you want to be. Red carpet. Lotus bed. All the comfort. And when your mother or whoever touch you very first time, feel the touch that you are getting from your root guru. All that love, all that care. Receive it the way exactly you want to receive. Welcome this world. You welcome your family with love and compassion. It's not they welcome you here. It's totally different that you are welcoming them in your zone around you. Welcome your mom, your dad, your cousins, your family. Just imagine that everything that however you want, all the toys, all whatever you missed in your childhood, just give everything to your baby, inner baby. Give all the abundance, care, love, fulfillment. Now it's time to walk. So give your baby self to walk on a very nice and pleasant floor. Raise yourself with all the curiosity, all the excitement. All the loving and kindness. Now it's time to go to school. Now you are in your classroom that you exactly find the teacher the way you wanted your teachers, the way you wanted your classroom, the way you wanted your friends, because you are redesigning your life here. Welcome your friend to love and compassion. Now, if you find any kind of dark spot there, if you remember your childhood, during motherhood to age 5, is there any dark spot, any kind of incident, any kind of unpleasant scene, scenario which bothered you in your life that time? So this is the time that you correct. So this is the time you forgive those that who created that problems for you. You forgive them. It's very important that if you do not forget and forgive, then you will carry on this thing rest of your life. So you tell that incident or that person, whoever, any dark situation, I forgive you. Because of ignorance, it happened. Because I did not design my life. That's why it happened. So forgive them. Now, let's grow up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the educations, all the homeworks, lots of rules. Do this, don't do that. All the dissatisfaction. Just rob it. If there is any dissatisfaction or any kind of dark spot that you can find in your body right now, maybe if you are having some kind of edges, like some kind of uncomfortable feeling on some areas in your body right now, and put your awareness exactly that point. And heal yourself. And tell your body, yourself, I'm there for you. Nothing to worry. I give you proper happiness. I'm with you. If you find any kind of harsh feeling there, then please change it. This is the time to do some correction. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Just redesign your life. Give yourself what exactly you wanted to have in your life. Your friends, your girlfriend, your partners. And if there's any kind of harsh and dark feeling, dark spot, just rub it, clear it. Put your awareness at that point and redesign. Then again, let's grow up. Let's come back to our age, how old you are. All the health problems, all the family issues, all the dissatisfaction, all those negative things that which is bothering you in your subconscious mind, which is leading you to negativity, not letting you to be happy. This is the time to redesign yourself. And tell yourself that I'm free from all the negativity. I'm free from all the unwholesome deeds. I'm free from all the accident. Now this me, right now in this moment, is completely new me, that which I have designed myself. I'm full of abundance, I'm full of health, I'm full of happiness. I'm completely satisfied. I'm full of love and compassion. I am capable to love others, and I'm capable to love myself, and I'm capable to receive love, and I'm capable to give love. I love myself. I love myself because I want to love all human beings. I love myself because I want to heal this world. I want to solve the problem of the world, mental, emotional. I'm completely happy and satisfied to love myself. Now, join your hand like this. Hold your hand like this. And put this hand in front of your chest. And synchronize. Take a long breath. So this is one kind of technique that you love yourself, and you can do this practice every day. And you can change your, make a pattern to loving yourself by doing this exercise every morning. And now you know how to love yourself. And now I want to teach you, please drink water. Because if there's a water, then please drink it. So we'll do question answer later, but I want to do a few exercises. So now let's do this self-loving and loving others in practice way, with using this chanting of Chaturtha Brahma Vihar. Now all of you meditate, proper posture, because it's gonna take a little bit longer time. So that's why I don't want you to hold your hand, because you will be a little bit uncomfortable while doing this. Make your backbone straight, chin a little bit down. You can close your eyes or open your eyes. It's up to you, whatever you feel comfortable. Take a few breaths. Bring your awareness complete into your hara point, 2 inches below of your navel. There is your hara. Now bring that awareness into your heart. Inside your heart, there's a lotus. Imagine yourself as a small dot. Yourself as a small dot, very transparent, see-through, like a rainbow. And the top of your head, there is another lotus. On the top of that lotus, form of Aryavalokiteswara, is your root guru. He is holding lotus. He is holding vase. One hand lotus and other hand vase with the amrit. And then he's giving you sour from his vase. And you are completely happy, healthy, prosperous by his compassion. Now your heart is completely full with amrit, and it's going down to your body. It's pouring down to all your vessels. And then it's feeling your body from toe to head. You are completely filled with amrita, love and compassion. Now it's coming out from your forehead. It's pouring down. You are completely wet with the compassion and love. It's pouring down on your cushion. Spilling all over the floor. It's covering your room. Now it's going out from your windows, your doors, to your neighborhood. Spilling all over your country, to all the humans and all the animals, all the plants, everywhere. And remain on this imagination. Let me do Satuta Brahma. You just remain on this imagination. Expand that compassion Amrita to the other countries, this universe, and three Sahasa Mahasahasa, all the Buddha's land, all the lower land, higher land, to all beings, seen, unseen, everyone. Your work is to only imagine. Yuktashu Sukhakari Bhavantu Satatamukta Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahashukam Dura Dura Dveshvaragam Mukto Pecha Stita Hishu. Front direction east. Sarve Sattva Sukhayischaiva Yuktashu Sukhakaranam Bhavantu Satatamuktam Dukhasya Dukhakaranam Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahashukam Dura Dura Dvesharagam Mukto Pecha Stita Hishu. Now left hand side. Sarve Sattva Sukhayischaiva Yuktashu Sukhakaranam Bhavantu Satatamuktam Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahasukha Dura Dura Dvesharaga Mukto Pecha Stita Hishu. You're back. Sarve Sattva Sukhayischaiva Yuktashu Sukhakaranam Bhavantu Satatamukta Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahasukha Dura Duro Dvesharaga Mukto Pecha Sthitahishu. Right hand side. Sarve Sattva Sukhaishchaiva Yuktashu Sukhakarane Bhavantu Satatamukta Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahasukha Dura Duro Dvesharaga Mukto Pecha Sthitahishu. On the top of your head. Sarve Sattva Shukhaiṣaiva Yuktashu Sukhakarane Bhavantu Satatamukta Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahasukha Dura Dura Dvesharaga Mukto Pecha Sthitahishu. Down. Sarve Sattva Shukhaiṣaiva Yuktashu Sukhakarane Bhavantu Satatamukta Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahasukha Dura Dura Dvesharaga Mukto Pecha Sthitahishu. On the right corner. Sarve Sattva Sukhaishchaiva Yuktashu Sukhakarane Bhavantu Satatamukta Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahasukha Dura Duro Dvesharaga Mukto Pecha Sthitahishu. Left corner. Sarve Sattva Sukhaishchaiva Yuktashu Sukhakarane Bhavantu Satatamukta Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahasukha Dura Duro Dvesharaga Mukto Pecha Sthitahishu. Left corner back. Sarve Sattva Shukhaiṣaiva Yuktashu Sukhakarane Bhavantu Satatamukta Dukhasya Dukhakarana Kadapi Vanchita Nashu Dukhahina Mahasukha Dura Dura Dvesharaga Mukto pecha stipahiti. Right back corner. Sarve sattva sukhai saiva yuktashu sukhakarane vavantu satatamukta dukhasa dukhakarana kadapi vanchita nashu dukhahina mahasukha dura duro dvesharado mukto pecham siddhavishu. Now try to bring all those light back to yourself, inside your heart. In your hara point. Now be yourself, be here and now, here and now, here and now. Your hands. So this is one of the beautiful practice that you can do every morning, and it's include yourself and other beings also. So and it's very elaborated, and it's cover whole universe, not only this universe, everywhere. And only by doing this, I have heard from my gurus that you will get a Brahmalok when only by doing this practice. You don't have to be born as a human. You can be as one of the Brahmas, and then you can practice Buddha Dharma, and then you can come back. So this is one beautiful practice of loving and kindness to yourself, to others. So any questions? And then after that, I'll teach you one exercise. Actually, I have many, but now I have to be aware of time also. And now this is a very useful technique. You must have heard about the emotional freedom technique. Have you heard about it? Because I did it in Pune last time. So I'm not a therapist. I have also learned from my gurus, Shridaar Rinpoche, and my other teacher. So I'm not an expert, but whatever I have learned from my gurus, and I use all this technique in my day-to-day life, and it really helped me. So that's why I want to share, but don't take me as an expert. So you can Google, you can read books, but this is very beautiful technique because I'm a singer. By profession, I'm a singer. I do lots of singing. I did my concert, that I had to be in a public. At that time, I applied this technique to bring my, confidence level, all my settle down my nerves level. So this technique was really helpful, even if it can control your anger, your emotions, So let's do it. Somebody went to bathroom. So if you have any question, then you can talk, and you can share what is your experience that when you are doing meditation. And yeah, it's a very, you can do very quickly wherever you are, even in a metro, you just imagine, and then it's very beautiful technique.
So you don't need to learn Sanskrit.
This chanting that I'm going to provide, Deepa will send you because we had this English version also and Sanskrit also. But it's very, it's not very hard. I have been doing this for a long time, and we can repeat. I can sing and you can follow me one time.
Which tradition is it based on? Which paramana?
This is Rana Rinpoche taught us. It's, I think, yeah, I mean, I learned from him, so it's Rana Rinpoche. Yeah. So actually, it's, you know, that he developed one course. It's called Kram practice, like a steps practice. So while doing a learning process with him, that we have to start from the very basic level of Shravakyan. So where he teaches all the Shravakyan practice, and then he teaches Mahayana practice. So this is one of the Mahayana practice. So I mean, we apply this in Vajrayana also, but it's kind of like, basically, when I was doing this, my Mahayana practice with him, that time, I mean, I did this course like almost like 6 months, only this focus on only this meditation, and unless and until I feel like, I mean, he examined his student, and then if you know that you have to experience that what you are practicing, you know, that if you are doing this loving and kindness meditation, then if you literally see someone, like let's say that I'm doing for Rohan, many times, like if I don't see Rohan's smiling face while doing this meditation, then I will not stop it, you know. And then when I literally see in my meditation that he is smiling, you know, and then next day if I meet Rohan, then I will have such a lovely kind of vibe with him, you know, like it's especially it's supposed to do with a person that you are not very comfortable. I mean, actually, you know, that everything starts from us, you know. It's our projection is the world, right? And we make our judgment, you know. She or he might whatever. I mean, it's our projection. Everything is our projection. First, if we clean ourselves, then everything will be clear. So in practicing Buddha Dharma is not like changing other people, you know. Practicing Buddha Dharma is changing yourself. You know, it's better improve yourself. Being a Buddha itself is improving yourself day by day, moment by moment, you know. And we all are in the process of being Buddha. Right? So the more you develop yourself through the skill, this kind of skill, because these are the skills, you know, these are the technique, you know. And if we made proper gurus and master in our life, you know, by their blessing, with their guidance, you know, how then we progress, right? I mean, if you try to change the world, it will never happen. If you try to change yourself, even in your family, you know, even if with your kids, everything shift. I have a very beautiful story that I'm going to tell, like very beautiful experience that when I was doing this practice, particular Chaturtha Brahma Vihar practice on my Kram with my guru, Venerable Shridaar Rinpoche. So that time I had a very horrible or beautiful, it was horrible, but it turned very beautiful experience in my life. So I'll say you later, but before that, let's do this technique of tapping technique, and it will immediately help us to reduce our negative emotion, you know. So these are the tapping points that you need to know. This is karate point, and your forehead, your head, forehead, here, and under your eyes, under your nose, chin, and the collarbone, and so now here the main point is here that you have to deal with your you have to figure out that what is your shadow, what is your shadow, and what is bothering you in your day-to-day life. Maybe if you are anger, or some jealousy, or maybe you are not confident, So now let's take 1 point of anyone. Anyone can give me 1 point, one of your problem. Okay, so let's deal with the anger. Okay. So now, if the anger is your weak point, shadow here, then you have to give an antidote of anger. So what is the antidote of anger? Compassion, right? So now, let's start. Make your backbone straight and okay. I'm very compassionate. I'm very compassionate. You have to hit your karate point. I'm very compassionate. 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 Very compassionate. I'm 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 very compassionate. Okay, try to figure out your level 1 to 10. How's your anger right now? If you need to give 1 out. 3. So it is reduced. So okay, let's do 1 more time. Actually, it has to be done like 3 times. When you start when you take 1 problem, so you have to deal with 3 times with this. Okay. I'm very compassionate. 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 I'm really very compassionate. I'm really, really very compassionate. I'm very, 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 very compassionate. I'm really 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 very compassionate. Now, good. Okay, 1 more time. I'm very compassionate. 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 Very. I'm very compassionate. 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 Actually, I'm a very compassionate one. I'm very compassionate. 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 So, and if you don't have time to do all this elaborate form, then what you can do is only you can do like this. Here, I'm very compassionate. Or here, I'm very compassionate. I'm very compassionate. I'm very compassionate. I'm very compassionate. So this thing we can do anywhere, right? If you have an like interview, then you are going to give an interview. If you feel nervous, I'm not nervous. I'm completely confident. Just give. Don't use the problem. Okay, give an antidote. And if not, then you only like do like this. This is very quite easy, right? Only this much. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm compassionate, and whatever lacking in your body, like if you are like having a headache, your personal problem, your physical problem, your emotional problem, because this work. So you can Google it in EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, and then you can learn. There are lots more technique, lots of method, lots of book. Okay, so now I would like to do one exercise. Now you have to be in a group, very small group. I don't know how many you can manage, like 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, yeah, 4 to 5. The beginning 4. No, try to be in a circle. Circle. So those who are in a Zoom right now, if you have someone around you, like if you have your family or your friend, try to be with them. Okay, so what you have to do is, so maybe it's like better to do with a male and female, male and female. So, yeah. Better to do with male and female, okay? Don't do like male hand, female hand. Yes. Yeah. Mm. So maybe आप लोग भी बैठिए ना रोहन, maybe you sit on the side. सब लोग सब आपस में बैठिए. Okay, then you can sit on the chair and then he can. Chair is also fine. With maybe someone younger person, they can come this side and let him be other side. Maybe you can exchange with the other person there. It's there. Okay, now your work is, one is a giver and one is a receiver. Okay, so you decide who is a receiver and who is a giver. Okay. Okay, hold your hand. Close your eyes. No, you have to hold your friend's hand. Yeah, all of four. So one is receiver, one is giver. Okay. You decide, because we will change later. The giver will be receiver later.
On the top.
Okay, now concentrate, because focus. Okay. Now all of you close your eyes. Now givers start giving love and compassion, and receivers start receiving love and compassion. Just try to give your 100%. If you are receiving, and try to get 100%. Continue giving. Don't break. Hold hand properly. Just continue giving. Don't break. And receiver also receive from your bottom of your heart. It's giving love and compassion and receiving love and compassion. Don't judge. Don't judge that who's giving, what is giving. The receiver also don't judge that what you are receiving. Here you all are gender free. You all are lotus born here. You all have a pure heart. You all have a pure heart to receive and pure heart to give. Just receive as much as you can. Feel your body, feel your mind, feel your all the shadow with whatever you wanted to receive in this life. And giver also just give whatever you want to give. Relax, no need to be stiff. If you are really giving, then you will be flexible, very flexible. And if you are really receiving, then you will be a little bit alert. I can see your body language. Close your eyes, don't just. Now exchange, receiver become giver and giver become receiver. Exchange, giver become a receiver, and receiver become giver. Here we are breaking our old pattern. We are redesigning ourselves. We are making ourselves more better, more lovable, more compassionate. Try to give 100%, try to receive 100%. Few more minutes. Make yourself very comfortable while giving or receiving. Okay. Drop everything. Leave your hand. Or now you have to share me your experience. So now you must know that, are you a receiver or a giver? So which part is more comfortable for you? Receiving or giving? Yeah, I mean, giving, raise your hand. Giving. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No. I mean, you both are fine. Yeah. So maybe some of you are like both are fine for you, you know. Rohan, you can do this practice again. Don't worry. I'll be doing this practice on our workshop. So, and that time you can figure out, you know.
Honestly, the first thing as we started the practice, somehow like I saw my dog's face in front of my eyes, like when I'm the receiver. Yeah. And I was like, wow, like, this is the happiest thing. For me, my dog is the happiest thing. Yeah. And like that's the first thing that came in my mind as I'm receiving. I'm like, oh, these two must be very compassionate people to make me feel like this. And like as I'm thinking all this, on the back, you're like, you know, don't think of what you are receiving. And I'm like, wow. Like,
interesting. So, yeah. Those who are attending me in a Zoom also can write their experience. And any of you want to share your experience? Okay. Survi?
Usually I'm very bad at receiving, but in this one I felt uncomfortable giving. I felt more comfortable receiving. I don't know why. But in this one, but in life I'm very bad at receiving. Yeah.
No, actually, you know that our subconscious, unconscious mind are very clever. You know, we want to see what we really want to see. We guide our mind. You know. Probably you are a very good receiver. You don't know that because of your blockage, There are so many things that you are not receiving in your life because it's you block yourself, right? And after I talk with you, exactly your problem, whatever you shared with me, right? See, this, we have a very clever mind, it's very tricky, very tricky mind, and it's lead us like anywhere, and we are just like, we follow our mind like a slave, and we spend our life doing nothing. So first of all, by all doing this practice, that you should tame your mind should be in your hand, you should. Okay, so
when we started exercising, I was like, I want to be a receiver. Then suddenly it shifted to no, I am supposed to be a giver first. I was like, no, I want to receive. Yeah. And then the instruction came and you can switch. Then I was okay, fine, I'll receive also.
See, you don't have patience to like listen to your teacher also at the same time, because that you yourself is your teacher, and you are guiding you're misleading yourself on so many ways. It shows because you don't have patience to hear what is happening next. That is the lacking point in your life.
It's also good to concentrate on something and engage meditation.
Yes. It's it's a very it's only 2 hours practice. Actually, I'm supposed to do this exercise, this kind of course one whole day. That I start at 9 a.m. in the morning and it will finish by 6 p.m. in the evening. So it's an entire day practice with a meditation, with lots of exercise, lots of writings, write-ups, the storytellings, It's, I don't know, maybe next time if I got the chance again, then maybe we can make like one whole day package for
Whole day Sunday.
Yeah, whole day Sunday. Someday Deepa is there, Survi is there to organize. So maybe we can do like one picnic or some like whole day with this kind of course. It will be very beneficial. So if I start another thing, then it will be a little bit late. So now, please take my email address. Okay, now I want to give you one homework. Okay, if I give you only one class and then we won't be connected with each other, then it will be useless, Then we have to be connected with each other, and then you have to be like sharing with me, applying all this technique in your life, and the changes you are having through this practice. That is also very important for me and for you also, Otherwise, we won't be connected. Then you will never know then where and how I'm giving this teaching again in India. So please get my email address, dahal.anu, DAHAL, DAHAL dot ANU 1313 @gmail.com.
Past life relation.
What?
Past life.
Yeah.
You can.
And then you can take my WhatsApp number. Survi, you can give them, if you have a group, then please share my WhatsApp number. And then your homework is, it's never too late to start new life again. Okay. So I already taught you how to redesign yourself, right? Now, I want you to see yourself from this day to 10 years, how and what you become. You imagine right now, today, this evening, you try to write up that what you want to be after 10 years or after 5 years, how you want to see yourself. Okay, how you want to solve your family issues, how you want to solve your work issues, your relationship, your practice, mostly that as a practitioner, as a Buddha Dharma, Buddhist practitioner, I basically prefer that how you want to see as a practitioner yourself. How you want to use this Buddha's teaching into your day-to-day life to help yourself and others. But we meditate, and we do all the chanting, all the hours and hours and meditation. But what's the use that if you don't help others? If it won't work out for other people, it's not because every morning you take vows, right? May I able to help others, right? Dukhan vochita sattvanam samyak sambudata maya prapta bijanamihata karomi mami sadhana. Aru, I just started speaking Nepali. So, औरों का दुख हटाने के लिए मैं ये practice कर रही हूँ और कर रहा हूँ. So only that, yes, you can imagine, make an aspiration practice, and you can act by the practice. Pradidhan and Prasthan Bodhicitta. Okay, so this is my small effort. Effort. So please, I don't know how I did. I was a bit nervous in the beginning. First of all, English is not my language, and a new place, and with all high people, high scholars, great practitioners, and great place, and I felt very low, and then I built up my confidence very slowly. So forgive me for that. Maybe next time I'll do more better. Yeah, we can do that. So forgive me that if I make any mistakes. And
redesign yourself very quickly.
So, and actually it was not planned also. And this, Surabhi, actually I was doing some counseling with her. And then she said, Anudi, why don't you do this thing in Delhi this time? Because I'm here to do my Charya workshop only. And you know that this is my first day Charya workshop and first day this evening workshop. And I was telling Deepa, why did you keep on same day? It's like both are in the beginning of the day. It will be a little bit, I might be a little bit nervous. It will be a little bit too much for me. And then she said, no, you have to do it first day. So this girl just, dragged me here. So anyway, I'm sorry if I make any mistakes. And I would love to see you again and again. And I would love to be connected with each other. And thank you very much.
So, thank you very much, Punya Sagara. These exercises were new for many of us. It will take us some time to adjust because we are. Thank you very much. This is from Bob. We do a lot of analytical meditation. I don't know how much Rana Rinpoche teaches that. So we do a lot of analytical practice, as you know. So this is a welcome, interesting and welcome addition to what we have been doing. Just one question: these exercises is working on the energy channels in the body? Or?
Merident, like, yeah. These are the, actually it's our tapping point that if we penetrate this point, that it will helpful to our energy, that it will shift our energy. So you can Google it.
Yeah. And the dance you teach, that is enhancing all these kind of things, or that's
dance
separate?
Basically dance. If you were in my workshop as a dancer, then I do lots of things with the elements, because all I try to use our elements to perform a dance, So basically that's actually I was thinking to give you one like elements practice also. Maybe next time I can do that. So and I teach my dancers to balance your elements in your body and then perform, So actually I teach all my dancers is performing meditation. It's like we know about, many of us know about the sitting meditation. Many of us know like chanting, that we are using our mind and the speech, but we hardly use our body, but in dance, in Charya, that we perform, we use our body. So in Charya practice, we use our body, speech, and mind. So it's a kind of like full practice, and it will literally help you to develop your whatever you want to develop, like compassion. If you are learning like Karunamaya dance, like Arya Balokiteshwar dance, it will enhance your practice of compassion and love, If you are doing a Manjushri dance, then it will enhance your wisdom channel, because all the mudras, that related to our energy point and all the elements. So if this is a fire, then it is wind, and then space, and then earth, and this water. So if you make a like earth and the wind, then it become a Jnana Mudra. If you see the great master doing, you must have seen the teachers are doing this, Yeah. Yeah. See? So this is a wisdom. This mudra talks about the wisdom. And then this, this is a Padma Mudra, the space and the fire, and it's about the, it's related to Manjushri, and it's about the knowledge and strong energy. And wisdom is also there, and this is about the bliss, Padma Mudra, and it's related to our bliss. It's Sri, it's a victory. Victory symbol, winner. You are a warrior, you are a winner. And then if you do this ring finger and thumb, and it related to our strength, it's a Sakti Mudra. And mostly in that, if you see all the compassionate deities have this mudra, because love and the compassion is the most powerful weapon of all the Buddhist practitioners. And that's why it's related to our strength. And this, if you do like this pinky finger and the thumb, it's related to all the liquid part of our body. So this is how the Charya works. I mean, there are many techniques, but this is okay. So let's do confession, and because as a teacher, I'm also not very perfect, and as a student, you are also not perfect. So during this learning and teaching process, we must have made lots of mistakes. So I would like to confess and do the meditation. And she's a very good chanter. So Maya Balena Murhena Yadkinchit Papamashitam Pradyutyaya Chasavatym Prajnatyavatyamicha
तत्सर्वं विषयानि कृताञ्जलिं दुःखगीतः प्रणिपत्य पुनः पुनः. Dedication. Anena Pangena tu sarva Shita Avamagyanirji Chadoshvidvishan Jarajami Mahormi Sankula Samudraveyam Pavasadarajam. Thank you. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you. Thank you. I'm fine with that.
Just could you bring some water? You sure?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Wait a few minutes. I just some more water. Just water.
No, I will stay there.
Thank you, everyone. Yes. Thank you.
So those who have come here at Tushita for the first time are very welcome to all of you. And we have our regular session 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, led by Kabirji, our spiritual program coordinator and our main teacher. And we have a library. Also, our center is run purely on donation. So if you feel that you are benefited in any way, feel free. There's a Dana box over there. So, thank you so much. Just started yesterday.
You're studying it till now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Just people get permission. Even the two take yeah. Each different walking meditation. Sunday tomorrow you have program. So good thing. Pallavi, he was there.
Ika and writing on the part and then people talking about Kathmandu. And then I told her that she needs to talk to London. And that was the first thing. Okay. I was my first meeting and I consider this as a higher grade, and then yeah, I'm not straight. That's why they're very people. I love Indian music.
We can get the picture here because there is better light here.
So this is a very rare event,
Yeah,
right?
indeed,
I want
yes.
to catch
Yeah.
my camera.
Thank you, everybody.
Want to join in the picture? We're having a picture here.